Hello, I'm Matthew from Ludox, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Micropolis. So, Micropolis is a tile building game and a set collection game. It is competitive, it is played with 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and plays for around 30 minutes. So in this game, you're going to have a colony of ants, and you want to get the best colony ever, and you're going to build a city, an anthill. And this city is going to have a lot of citizens. They may be specialized, they may not, and we are going to compete against one another by blocking out different areas of the game. So the way the game plays is very simple. On your turn, you will select a tile, take it, place it on your anthill, and trigger its power. So the way it goes is very simple. The first one is always free. The second one costs you 1 ant from your army. The third one would cost you 2 ants from your army. So let's imagine I would take this one. I'm going to take this one. It doesn't have any special power, it doesn't have any symbol, so I place it in my anthill and that's it. The next player, however, could take this one for themselves, place this ant in their army and trigger the power that they have. So this power is very good. It's an in-game power. It's going to add 1 soldier to the army. You count the number of larvae that are on there, and you get that many soldiers in your army. So I'm going to explain quickly the powers that we have, but we're going to take turns and go around like this. So this one, the recruiter sergeant. What it does, if I place it in my colony, I'm going to look at who has the flag, the banner. The red army banner is usually given to the person who has the most soldiers, and when I place the sergeant, I can take 1 soldier from that person and take it into my own army. So this is one way you can build up interaction. You have the architect. So what the architect does is that you're going to place it in your galleries, like for example like this, and it gives you a building token. And you can use up the building token at any time when you choose tiles to avoid placing soldiers on the tiles. So for example, if I want to choose the last one, I could just spend my building, not place any soldiers, and take this queen for myself. So the queen is a very good tile because it's an endgame scoring thing. So what the queen does is it gives you 1 point per tile in the gallery she's in. So in this case, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. But if there is another queen, for example, there is another queen, as you can see, and they can meet each other, so they are going to fight, and it does not end well. They neutralize each other, so that's worth 0 point for each queen, so that's not very good. There are 2 more things to know, which are the barracks. So the barracks are things that give onto the center of your city, and you're going to be able to place things on the board on your barracks. And this gives you victory points at the end of the game, but it removes your potential of choice, because you have less and less soldiers to deal with, to work with. So you may want to leave your barracks free, and that would be a good choice. And the last power is going to fix that, hopefully. So the last power is the Sentinel. And what the Sentinel does is it's going to help you by allowing you to crew your barracks at once. So if I play a Sentinel, I can crew my barracks, or I can uncrew them. If I want to get my soldiers back, I could take them back and place them in the center of my city. So we're going to play rounds like this until we have a full anthill, a full city. So it's going to be 10 rounds. After each round of the game, we're going to see if there are some tiles in the display, if we can continue playing. If we cannot continue playing because there are less tiles than the number of players, we're going to replenish the pile here. So we're going to place 7 new tiles, and then the game can resume. And at the same time, you're going to assess who has the most soldiers and give the token to that person, the red army token to that person. At the end of the game, you're going to take the scorepad of the game and you can count the victory points. So it's going to be the number of ants that you have, specialized or not. So it might be the small citizens that you can find, or the queens and architects and nurses. The person with the most ants, drawn ants, not soldiers, gets 5 victory points. Then you have the set collection aspect of the game. You're going to count the number of different fruit that you have, and the treasure boxes are jokers, and it's going to give you a certain number of victory points depending on the variety of the fruit that you have. It can range from 2 points if you have only one, to 25 if you have all of them. Then you're going to count the queen bonus, the red army bonus, which is 5 points, and the crude barracks. And the sum of all that is your score, and the highest score wins. So this is a game in which you're going to spend your resources to have choice, but at the same time you don't want to waste too much, because if you waste too much, the other people can take them for their own, and they have more choice in turn. That's it, you know almost everything there is to know about Micropolis, so bye bye and see you on the box.